Starting off with this quality of life mod called Full Suit Tweaks. This mod removes the edges around your screen when wearing a suit. I can see how it's less immersive, but personally I like the extra FOV.
Oh, you want some fucking FOV? Now we're fucking master of FOV, huh? You've got E's in the back of your fucking head! Beautiful!
And if that doesn't suit your style,
what a joker!
how about changing something as simple as the throwing trajectory indicator? Remove thrown weapon trajectory indicator. Whew, damn. That's exactly what it implies and lets you not only remove it, but also thin the line out. To be honest, I like the original style. Wait, how did I miss that? Yo, what? I take my words back, man. Easy! But it just goes to show that the Abiotic Factor modding community is steadily growing. Moving on to Grid Snap Enabler. Now personally this one's huge for me. Pause. I hate it when I'm placing down blueprints and they aren't lining up perfectly like I want them to. And that might just be my own perfectionism that can never be pleased. But this mod lets you change that by providing the use of a grid snapper for 100% symmetry in your base builds, for example. There's probably way more uses out there than I'm currently showing, but I love it and I feel like it's a must-have. This next mod either makes the game a lot easier or just way harder on your ass. The mild or severe weather events mod makes the weather either mild or severe, ranging from the fog. Why did I have to come all the way out here to gather some stupid footage? Bro, I'm risking my life over here. I'm dying over here. And there goes my double jump. To the radiation leak, or even the black fog for that matter. This mod can either improve it for visibility or improve it for the horror aspect. It's up for you to decide. Damage numbers. Now this one's a game changer. It lets you see how much damage you put out to enemies upon hitting them with any type of damage. From weapon damage to status effects, it can be extremely handy for comparing weapons in real time with accurate stats. And I can confirm now for sure that heavy weapons absolutely stink. Just kidding, just look at that damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Better storages and more stackables. These are two separate downloadable mods, and bigger storages increases the slots in deployable storages, and craftable item stack lets you reasonably stack items that were previously unstackable at first, like ramps, traps, pads, etc.
Feels good to be a gangster.
There's also this very similar mod, but for all the hoarders out there. Better backpacks increases the amount of slots available in your backpack, but we are provided with a bit more depth in your selected choice of customization. There are better backpack mods with progression from 28 to 72 slots, and there's also a maxed out version with 22 slots for all the backpacks in the entire game.
I like turtles.
Have you noticed how the UI looks a lot more clean in general? That's because of the Clean HUD mod. It tidies up the UI widgets on the HUD and frees up more space for the game, which is pretty nice. Half-Life audio replacement. This mod takes a lot of audio from Half-Life and puts it into Abiotic Factor, like from switching between the hardball slots to the footsteps when walking on different materials on the floor. To even pests and other mobs in Abiotic Factor, or Abiotic Life Factor? Nah bro. I do want to point out to you guys that this mod does not change every single sound in the game. There's stated in the mod description that the author tried to replace as many sounds as possible, but it's very much still a work in progress. So if you guys have any suggestions or want to contribute, you can add him and contact him on Discord. Anyways, you could also combine it with the Half-Life Scientist voice mod.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
To replace your own character dialogue with that of the Half-Life Scientist.
Is this smell nourishment?
No!
Next up is some quieter environments. It basically reduces a lot of environmental loudness, or ambient chaos as I would say, especially when entering IS-0138, the train. The train ambiance is just a little too loud and distracting. Same goes for the furniture store. The furniture store has been tweaked of its zombies constantly banging on the glass surrounding the building, from extremely loud to almost inaudible. It changes the whole mood in here, it's so calm. It also completely turns off the heavy alarm sound next to the kitchen and cafeteria, and they've also silenced the dive alarm near the submarine and the spillway entrance in Hydro Plant, among some other things you can read up on inside the mod's description. Very neat mod. Following that is zombies? There's a few zombie mods in this list, but starting off with They Hunger, or They Hunger. These zombies have now different voice lines such as or just straight up moaning when they die. Kinda kinky. Talking about kinks, what was that, you may ask? This mod is Leak say every time the Leak speaks, or I don't know, moans. It will now say imagine the Leak sounded like that. Someone make a mod on that, please. Okay, but now for real, kinda amazed at how diverse these mods are getting. But when I first heard this, I was not expecting the sound to originate from this. I wonder if there's a mod that changes that. I should have known. I should have known there was a mod like this. Hatsune Miku. I mean, if you want an anime girl to stalk you around every corner or haunt you every once in a while, then who am I to stop you? Next up is H.E.C.U Order. This mod completely changes the soldiers' outfits, ranging from Half-Life aesthetic to even improving the existing ones by giving a way more diverse look.
Revive me, Jet, revive me.
You can also install the extra mod changing the lab rats to look like they're wearing a hazmat suit. I don't know why, but I quite like the way it looks. Zombie replacers, Kinemorphophobia. This is an actual phobia?
Yes.
This mod replaces the moaning zombies with voice lines from the coworker and makes their textures look human. I'm guessing this mod is for people with Kinemorphophobia? But still, these regular scientists may look friendly and inviting with their big open arms, but they're still as violent like the zombies. Just on a coffee break for a little too long.
No!
But if this is still too scary for you, don't worry, there's another option. The Abiotic Factor modding community has your back. There's another mod inside of zombie replacers called Mute and Pink Zombies. I mean, it basically does what it says. It makes the zombies pink, except for leaving in that decreasing as hairline.
Boy, fresh to death. Stop playing.
And let me know if there's any Kinemorphophobias using this mod in the comments down below. Kinemorphophobias. Anyways, this next mod will blow your mind. Have you ever wanted the coworker to be?
Every cloud has a silver lining, except nuclear mushroom clouds, which have a lining of strontium-90, cesium-137, and other radioactive isotopes.
Michael from Vsauce?
Use kids to commit your crimes.
Yes, this mod changes the voice lines from the coworker to
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
As one commenter said proudly, there's just something hilarious about hearing Michael in the dead of night out of a dark hallway. Okay, if your mind's not blown at this point, this is the peak of modding, guys.
A human running like a quadruped is creepy.
You know, I actually wouldn't be surprised if the coworker was Michael from Vsauce. But then there's this mod. Leak HD basically changes the Leak's model to a 4K Ultra HD Leak Pro Max model, and it's nightmare fuel. I mean, it's grotesque, it's ugly, and I'm all here for it. To be honest, if I saw that thing without knowingly installing it, there would probably be a melted Hershey's bar in my pants right now. Not gonna hold you. By the way, there's also a composer model made by the same author, and let's just say it's not safe for work, guys. But one thing I do want to point out is how the composer's head looks human, as if composers were humans at first but were heavily transformed in some way. I don't know much about Abiotic Factor lore, but it's just a creepy detail and a thought. And also the fingers made me think of the scary Cerberblight fingers.
Come over here. Nope.
There's also a few other mods to replace the Leak's voice. I chose Nikishi English dub. I don't know what it is, but in a sense, it gives the Leak a whole different personality.
Shit. Bring that shit!
I know this is probably not intended, but that's just my 2 cents about it. I just want to note that when the Leak eventually attacks you, there is no voice lines, it's just pure silence. It's actually kinda awkward trying to get away from him, he's just dead silent. The next mod on this list is First Person Gloves. This mod removes the lab coat from the first person perspective and adds gloves to it. They are customizable, ranging from arms fingerless, arms gloves, arms sleeves, and arms sleeves fingerless. Kinda giving a Counter-Strike-ish look, just missing the $10,000 karambit. Lethal lasers. This mod is very simple to understand. It changes the default laser damage output to do a constant damage of 1000.
Interesting.
This creates some interesting new ways to finish off your opponents. I've even tried it on Dr. Khan, but it did no more than tickle his tummy.
I be my D's.
Maybe dual lasers.
At last.
You know what? Let's try something more realistic.
EDD mounted.
Now just to learn through my... Oh yeah, he has nades! How wonderful!
All right.
Let's try this again. Hey guys, follow me guys!
Burning time.
Alright, one down. What? He just walked through my laser! Yo. He's right there. Alright. Now just to learn through my laser. Oh shit, I closed the door. Let me just open the door here. Oh my days, I completely... You gotta be kidding me! Okay, putting the laser down. I don't know how that's standing. Big guy. Yo, big guy, please let this laser work. He's dead! I do have to say, after using the lasers to off my ops for a little bit, it's kinda hard on smaller targets, as they move fast, and sometimes it doesn't even register when they're moving through the laser. But on bigger targets, it works like a charm. So that concludes this mod list, and I hope I've put you on some nice ass mods that may enhance your Abiotic Factor experience at least a little bit. And to the few people still watching, I want to genuinely thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, it's been like 2 to 3 months, but I just want to say I'm still here, I'm still making content. But that's all for my ramblings today, and...
Sorry, I'm leaving now.